So we're in the new segment of the show here. Let's get it going because we got a good amount of stuff to talk about. Starting off with the what was a pretty beefy and very good Nintendo Direct that happened on June 18th, 2024. Went into this with no expectations because at this point I really don't know what the fuck could possibly happen in these Directs anymore. I don't do predictions. I don't have expectations because if you have no expectations, you can't get disappointed unless you want Silk Song. In that case, you fucked yourself 5 years ago. Anyway.
You got me fucked up.
But one thing that we didn't expect to see in this Nintendo Direct was another Mario and Luigi game. That's a new and original game. We have Mario and Luigi Brothership, which is fucking beautiful. I've been wanting a console Mario and Luigi game to come out for a while now. At this point, I kind of just accepted that it wouldn't happen like a lot of other people watching this Direct. But they opened up with it. Their art style looks beautiful. It looks like a great animated movie. Mario and Luigi.
Adaptation.
Yeah, dude, it looks like a great animated. I would love to watch a cartoon in this art style for Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
Like, they have one of the best things about the Mario and Luigi RPGs was always the humor, the animations of Mario and Luigi doing their whole thing. And then also the combat and the goofiness and over-the-top, borderline anime shonen antics that they get into when they're doing their bro moves and combos and shit on people. If you were watching and if you were paying attention on Twitter a couple months back when there was Mario and Luigi versus Sephiroth, it was the funniest trend because it was like a trend of like who would beat Sephiroth in a fight, and someone's like Mario and Luigi from the Mario and Luigi RPGs could possibly beat Sephiroth. All they gotta do is like a broken bro combo on him, and Sephiroth wouldn't know what to do. So
Sephiroth would get his ass waxed. I'm sorry, he has no chance.
Bro, it's like, cause the animations of these moves that they're doing in this trailer, the fluidity of the animation, it just looks beautiful. And it's so funny that we're like, remember during the PlayStation State of Play, everyone was saying that amongst everything in that showcase, the thing that stood out the most was Astrobot, because shapes and colors and fluid animation will carry most days sometimes for people. Nintendo opened up was like, here's your shapes and your fucking colors, dude. Like all those RPGs and everything coming out, and everyone's like, nah, Mario and Luigi, bro. And it comes out November 7th. I'm so excited.
Yeah, listen, yeah, I would love like some animated shorts in this style, because I love this iteration of Mario and Luigi because it just feels more. It's so colorful, and not only in like the colors that pop, but in the animation techniques that they use.
Yeah, they're like rubber hosy a little bit. Like they're cartoony. They're Toon Force, bro.
I want a rubber hosy Mario Kart game.
Yeah, like Mario and Luigi.
I love games that does stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of like Toon Force, do you guys know whatever happened to that first person that like Mickey Mouse first person?
It's still in development.
Damn it!
Yeah, it's still in development.
Okay.
I know. They dropped the ultimate way of calling this Mario and Luigi Brotherhood.
Yeah, but they're gonna be like on a ship, so like brother ship, so that whole punny thing. But it's cool. Definitely looking forward to seeing that. It comes out comes out this year, so that's a thing that a lot of people didn't expect. Let's see, skipping ahead. Nintendo Switch Sports is getting basketball, so we're getting 2v2 hooping. We're also getting a 3-point contest that was in Nintendo Switch. Well, Wii Sports Resort. Wii Sports Resort had the 3-point contest, which was really fun, and also had basketball in its own way. So it's cool we're getting this. We honestly should have got this shadow drop the day that they showed it, because they're like, it's coming later this summer, and it's like, I already don't fucking play Nintendo Switch Sports because it's dry.
I was still riding the high of Wii Sports Resort. When they announced Nintendo Switch Sports, my brain went back to thinking, man, we're going back to Wahoo Island. Trying to get because I just wanted to explore that island. The game was beautiful, and I feel like there was more that could have been done.
They did a lot with Wii Sports Resort. They put their whole ass in Wii Sports Resort. But Nintendo Switch Sports is so bare bones. It's so annoying. It really is.
Yeah.
It's like Nintendo Switch Sports was one of the few games that came out like base with the Switch. My opinion would change. Like, okay, yeah, it's a good game. It's worth. But the game is still like worth like what, $30?
No, it's like 60.
It's not worth.
It's like
I'm sorry.
50 or something like that. But,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's not
I wish
worth
I could
it, at least
defend it,
to me.
but I can't.
Also, Puff AI in chat is like, yeah, Nintendo Switch Sports was kind of a miss.
Yeah. Also, hello, Wandering Chaos. Thanks for the lurk. What's up? Anyway, in terms of peak, Hello Kitty Island Adventure is coming to Switch from Apple Arcade. It's another Apple Arcade adaptation or another Apple Arcade port. Nintendo and Apple seem to have a relationship where a game will have exclusivity on Apple Arcade specifically. Then maybe like after a year or 6 months, it will come to Nintendo Switch. There's a TMNT game that's like Hades, that's co-op 4 players, that's coming out on Switch in July. And that was also Apple Arcade exclusive too. So,
There's a really platinum game that's on Apple Arcade that like needs to fucking come out of Apple Arcade, please.
Also, Brendan, your mic is a little low, I will say. Let's
damn
see.
it.
And then Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports. Speaking of Switch sports, this looks like kind of like a Mario
This shit
Sports
looks
Mix. It looks like a Mario
shit looks
Sports Mix
hot.
situation. I think
Yeah.
this is a port of a mobile game. I'm not sure. Either way, the game looks
it's
rough
like-
visually. It looks very rough. But I bet it'll be fun.
Trying to tell us something.
What? Say that one more time.
I was asking Alante if he was trying to tell us something. Why do you got that Kurumi right there, Alante?
Mr. Rummy is fucking awesome.
I'm more of a
Mhm.
Karopi guy myself. If you-
Y'all know my running theory about Sanrio fans.
Enjoy your your Sanrio Animal Crossing, Sanrio Crossing, if you will.
Dude, it actually looks really good. I've seen people deep diving on like the intricacies of Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I check it out. I've thought about getting Island Adventure on my phone through Apple Arcade just to trial it out because I have a trial of Apple Arcade I can claim. But Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. That's
Finally!
Bro, I can't be fucking bothered to even care about this because let me whip it out.
Wii copy.
I got the OG. I got the OG, bro. I got the OG right here. I have it on my Wii still. I beat it 100% back when it came out in what, 2009 or something? 2010? This game's been around for a while. It got ported to 3DS, which is also why they're porting it again because it was locked on a console that isn't supported anymore. And also Tropical Freeze is on the console. It was one of the launch ports. So it makes sense that they finally got it on Switch, but also I would have rather they just give us a new DK Country game instead of
honestly, that's asking for too much, especially with Nintendo. I wasn't expecting this, but I'm like, I knew what to never expect a new. I'm expecting.
I feel
more
like we're gonna get it
support.
soon. We're gonna get it soon.
Yeah, at some
Also,
point. I'm just mad. I am mad though that like, why the fuck was this not released on launch of the Switch?
Yeah.
Like, side by side with fucking
Tropical Freeze.
Like, because Tropical Freeze also came out on the Wii, right?
Tropical
Or
Freeze
the
came
Wii
out on
U.
the Wii U.
So it's just like they could have just like did like, hey, look, for like $50, you get Tropical Freeze and Donkey Kong Country Returns with the new funky mode all in one fucking box. That would have been great. But you know what? I'm happy my boy DK is back because I do love Donkey Kong Country. So yeah.
Side note, was I the only person who always thought that Diddy was Donkey Kong's nephew, but apparently
Yeah, I thought he was related to him in some way. Now he's just his homie.
He's just a bro.
And some
Yeah,
people thought he
he's
was
like
his kid for a bit. Some people thought he
he's
was
like
his
his friend.
brother.
it's like his friend's son, I think. It's like
Just his big homie. His ride or die.
Anybody else remember
Big Uncle DK.
The series.
Anybody else remember that nightmarish animated CGI
I love that
series?
show, dude. The
I love
DK
that
singer,
shit. I
the
love
person
that
who
shit.
played DK could sing for no reason.
Yeah, he was killing it.
It was
For no
crazy.
reason. That
Oh
show-
no!
hey,
Don't
bro,
get me
the
wrong.
show
It
about
was
gorillas.
crazy. Don't get me wrong. The show was great, but I'm just like, man, looking back.
Oh yeah,
all
that
these
show was
shows
cursed.
are just
Hella
like,
cursed, yeah.
you know,
What hell curse? It's so fucking
It's
great.
all
Dude,
for
that's
it's all
fucking
available
weird.
for free to watch on YouTube actually.
yeah,
Good.
Donkey
That shit
Kong's
was fucking
strength
great.
came from his haircut. They cut his hair and he was no longer strong.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But that shit, listen, that shit was fucking gas. I love that shit.
Let's see. Something else that's cool in here. Dragon Quest 3, 1 and 2 are getting HD remaster treatment, which is cool because
happy
those
for that.
3 are the original main trilogy of the world building of the world of Dragon Quest. So the fact that it's getting HD 2D remade is really cool. I think the third one dropped. I think they shadow dropped the third. No, it comes out on the 24th comes out November 14th.
Yeah.
The third one, and then 1 and 2 come out next year.
Yeah,
Or
so
he might go.
I'm actually looking forward to playing it just because of the fact that I've always been interested in Dragon Quest from afar because like the world building, Akira Toriyama's art style.
I like the
and,
aesthetic,
like,
yeah.
the flavor of the game is very, very good. And of course, one of my favorite games, Yakuza 7, main character, he's obsessed with Dragon Quest. And it's just like, you know what? That makes sense. And I do want to check this out. This is a series that like has been going on for a very, very long time. I might pick this up just to get into the world building of the original 3.
Yeah, I'll
and
definitely
I do
probably
want to
pick
play
it up.
Dragon Quest, I think it's like 11 or 12, that got so much shit. And it's like one of like, the best ones in the series. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Ironically, it
RP
seems like Square is putting more effort into like OG original trilogy Dragon Quest versus what they did
Which is
for
good.
like original Final Fantasies.
Yeah,
They need
you
to go
gotta
ahead and
get
put some
folks
effort
started somewhere.
Mark 4, but that's just me being.
Oh, Dragon Quest and Kingdom Hearts, that'd be pretty cool.
Listen, man,
let's
that's
see.
money on the table. They don't want to make money.
Let's
That
see.
should be gas. And you know it will.
Along with a lot of other extra fluff here, new NSO titles for Game Boy Advance. We have Link to the Past plus 4 Swords. We're honestly all in it for 4 Swords. It's not 4 Sword Adventures, which I honestly want them to put on Switch, goddamn. But it's the 4 Swords mode, which is literally 4 friends going through like pretty much maybe 2 hours worth of Zelda dungeons together. You have to have 4 people or it will not work. So the fact that it's online is definitely a cool thing to check out. Metroid Zero Mission, which is a remake of the first Metroid game, and it was available on Game Boy Advance. I never had it, but I definitely want to check it out. And then we also got the mature N64 app, just like Japan did, but we got Turok, Dragon Hunter, and also, just like Japan, we got Perfect Dark.
Yeah. So we got OG ass titles. The fact that like it's cool that Rare is still able to push out. Well, Microsoft is letting Rare push their games on the Nintendo platform because that's kind of where they started. And Turok, it may not be Dino Crisis, but it sure is.
Yeah, and everyone, as soon as we saw the mature rating for N64, everyone's head immediately went Conker's Bad Fur Day. But I feel
Yeah,
like the
my
day
brain
we
went
get Conker's Bad Fur Day is the day we get DK64, and I can't wait for that fucking day, honestly.
Yeah, I've yet to play DK64. I've never played it.
Oh, that's an essential. That's an essential. That's a
The
good one.
mighty fool.
Long as shit. But then next up here, this one shook the internet to its fucking balls.
Bro, the internet
This
lost its fucking
Literally,
mind.
all they had to do was show us the silhouette of Ryu, the Capcom logo, and put "I want to take you for a ride" on the screen. Everyone knew what the fuck was going on immediately.
Well,
The
if
whole
not
world
that,
is shaking.
If not that, the fucking Ryu Cyclops handshake, like my
Dude, so we have the Capcom Fighting
What's
Collection
better-
coming back. Yeah.
What's better than that, Brendan, is the Mary Jane and Morrigan shit that's just
That's
been...
just the best.
Oh yeah, the
So great.
Spider-Man Morgan bit. Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah, it's like I hope MJ doesn't find out about this. Like, no, like fucking if people are like just making their own fan theories. Like, you know what? Morgan is just enjoying the vibes of Spider-Man.
Mhm.
Like, it's like, yeah,
And the part
Listen,
that's also
Morgan may be a temptress, but she doesn't ruin relationships.
she ain't a hoe.
the part that's also funny with this, from what I understood, is apparently this is coming to PC as well.
Yeah, but
It's
Nintendo
coming
got
to
the rights to
everything
drop it first. Yeah.
except Xbox and PS5.
Yeah, it's not getting next gen. It's only Switch, PS4, and Steam. Therefore, everyone needs to go and immediately wishlist it on Steam just to show that we give a shit about this.
And buy the physical.
And buy the physical, because thank God it's going physical. I'm buying this physical because it's the same thing with Thousand Year Door. I'll be damned if
It's
I
not
miss
over.
this again. The day that this goes off the grid again, I will be fucking ready, bro. I'm not gonna get caught up in that again,
David's gonna have backup with backups.
dude. Literally.
So just, I'm dead ass gonna buy. I'm dead ass gonna buy the Steam copy, and I'm gonna buy. I've got the Steam copy, maybe the PS4 copy, digital, but I'm buying a physical and
Yeah.
having that shit wrapped. Now, that's what I was trying to say. Is a caveat here. With it being available on Switch, PC, and Steam, there is no crossplay.
Nope.
But there is rollback.
Mhm.
So Evo is gonna go fucking crazy with this.
Yeah,
Evo
dude.
is already about.
Look, people
Man,
were like,
I
as soon as this was revealed, it got locked in a spot for Evo next year, easy.
Guaranteed.
100%. MvC2 is coming back for Evo, and it's on
Yeah.
a modern console. Because I remember
The world-
when they did
the
do
world
it, it was
Evo.
like they had to fucking have OG. What was that, like a Dreamcast or something? Like
Yeah,
for
the
the-
Dreamcast. The Dreamcast
yeah, you
was
have to
first.
use the CRT. Now it's like they can just have it on the fucking HDMI, baby. Make it so much easier.
Exactly, and like another random pull, they got like the Punisher beat 'em up game,
Which is a game that apparently never got ported, and it's only available arcade. So, AKA, it's only a Galloping Ghost.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, this is one of those. Like, if you're a fan of like the Marvel vs. Capcom series and like the old Capcom beat 'em ups, like with the Marvel characters, get it for the love of God, get it. And if you do, it's a very high likelihood that either if they'll port it later to the other systems, or they might re-release some of their old classics, like the other beat 'em ups and stuff that they had. Bring back Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. That shit's so fucking gas.
Say that again to my face. What did you just say?
Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Marvel, baby.
Jesus Christ.
They can't bring it back because Cadillac license.
Mhm.
But just change the name.
But yeah, that's like.
Hear me out.
mhm.
Hear me out, Brendan. I'm gonna probably end up doing a bit where I'm just there, dressed up to the nines, be like, "Hey, Brendan, it's time for Marvel. Have the suit, have a nice full body, have a full body bottle of wine. Like, are y'all ready for this experience?"
We're gonna go to the fucking GameStop, pre-order, getting our physical copies, dressed up to the nines. I was like, yes, I'm picking up my copy of the Marvel Fighting Collection.
Dude, can't
It's
wait.
Marvel, baby.
Foot dive.
And then right after this, we got Super Mario Party Jamboree, which is the next installment in the Mario
I'm like,
Party
what the
series.
fuck is this?
Apparently, it's gonna have over 100 mini games, which is the most mini games that any Mario Party has ever had. It has some new remastered or remade stages from retro titles. So we got Mario's Rainbow Castle from Mario Party OG. Then we have Western Land from Mario Party 2. Everyone's hoping we get costumes for Western Land. We haven't seen any gameplay from Western Land, so I'm hoping that we do. We have a level that's basically Coconut Mall, and then we have a whole bunch of other cool stuff going on. I'm looking forward to this. I'll get it digital so I can just have that thing on me at all times.
Multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. But the fact that this got revealed after Marvel, for one, when Maximilian dude saw Marvel, it derailed his whole show. He couldn't give less of a shit about Mario Party.
There was a guy. His name was Ultima on Twitter. Fucking, he was like vomiting up his coffee in real time to the announcement.
They choked. They fucking almost killed multiple streamers with heart attacks because of the hype for this announcement.
With heart attacks or boners or both. It's just like, oh.
But new Mario Party looks cool. Definitely can't wait. And then another thing that also shook the whole Nintendo fan base was another game on the Link's Awakening engine from Switch, but is also canon in the Link to the Past timeline. And we're also playing as Zelda herself for the first time in any Zelda game. Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom.
Zelda goes to Home Depot. That's
basically Zelda goes to Home Depot. Yeah, Legend of Zelda. Sounds like it should be called Legend of Link since he's not the playable character.
Exactly. Honestly, I'm loving the fan art already.
Dude, the artist works so fast, dude.
I'm like, yo, let's go. I just want to see Liz Zelda in a fucking IKEA fucking apron.
So the main hook with this is you're playing as Zelda, but because it's Zelda, she doesn't and also Echoes of Wisdom, her Triforce is Wisdom. She's not gonna fight the same way as Link, so she's probably not gonna be getting the same items. She's not gonna be attacking the same way as Link would, solving puzzles the same way. But also, since it's in the Link to the Past timeline, we are basically in the literal same map. People have cross-referenced the map to like the Breath of the Wild looking ass shot that they did. It's the same map, same spot. So if you know Link to the Past front and back, you can probably find all the same shit immediately. The speedruns of this game are gonna be goofy. People are like table only %. Let's go! Like it looks so silly.
The fact they actually have a straight up thing where it's just like
speed run. Let's go.
I've seen a meme where somebody said like, "I will put some dirt in your eye as Zelda." Like, oh yeah, you can actually do that.
But like the tech is crazy because they literally made it where damn near any asset in this game is copyable, where you can make an echo of it and then just place it wherever you want to, and you can use it as platform puzzle solving things, or you can copy enemies and they can fight for you, or you can do a whole bunch of other wild ass shit. It looks crazy. So definitely looking forward to playing that. And it comes out in September, which is the earliest game on the timeline from everything that was shown in the show. So that's fucking crazy. For a new Legend of Zelda game that we never expected, this shit didn't leak and it's coming out first. So that's amazing. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be legendary. And then the last big thing in the show here. Well, this one might be one for Alante. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection.
This is Alante.
From that specific collection of games from the DS era. They completely overhauled the art style, made them really nice and 2D to match the official art style, but also you can flip a switch and go back to the retro style so you can see those blown up pixels on your television or on your Switch. And yeah, if you like Phoenix Wright or the Ace Attorney series of games, here's another one. They basically have, I think, damn near every single one from that franchise on the Switch available now in some way. So that's awesome.
They did not fucking generation lock this game.
Yeah.
There's no way for somebody to say, "Oh, I can't play these games anymore."
No, you can play all.
I have to emulate. You can legally get these games. These games are. We want these.
If you got $40, you can play every Ace Attorney game.
Honestly, and it's honestly a really good deal. Like the stories in this game are really good.
Yeah.
So goofy. Why don't we have an Ace Attorney anime? Let's ask that.
There was a movie.
There is an anime.
Yeah, an Ace Attorney anime. And he also crossed over with, I think, Layton or Detective Conan.
Yep.
But also, in terms of popular visual novels, we also have another game in the Danganronpa universe for all you sickos out there. This one actually is made from the same developers because you can tell that art style a mile away. Although the last game they did was Rain Code, which is like an original story. This one actually is in the Danganronpa universe. It looks like it's disconnected from everything that was going on with the other characters from that story since it's over, so I don't think we'll see not Ryokuma. What's that fucking bear's name? Monokuma. I don't think we'll see Monokuma. We might, maybe near the end, I don't know. But it is a whole other thing of characters in a school, visual novel, but it does look like it has some type of RTS type of situation going on, so it's more strategic in its gameplay rather than maybe doing deductions. There could be murder. We don't know. We haven't seen that much of the game, but there's a lot of different students, and I'm pretty sure niggas is gonna die. So yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna say to this. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Better than Ultra Despair Girls.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But not gonna spoil anything. All I'm gonna say is like this: if this takes place in a Danganronpa world, then there's something in the timeline that definitively no longer, or this may make it make a lot of sense. We don't know.
Like I've never really followed the Danganronpa universe. Which is like, all right, I'm happy for you, fan.
I kind of know what's going on. All I know is it's some super genius dude that's trying to see which would win, hope or despair, and then the Junko wanted despair, and then I don't know.
Oh, you used to be summer child. You have
there's a lot of sickos out there that like watching high schoolers die in weird and twisted ways. But also for other sickos out there.
Hold on. What did you say one day?
I said, oh, you squeeze summer child. You only have a nibble of that story.
We're not going to dive into that, but what we are going to dive to is into
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
My wife is back. She's home. Time to
after
play.
7 years or some shit, after seeing nothing but a logo in early access and getting a date that has been changed, and then they were like, we're just restarting development from scratch. Metroid Prime 4 is now Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and the game comes out next year, most likely, if I had to guess, fall. And also it looks like it is in canon with Metroid Prime Hunters, because a character shows up that is from Hunters, because there are other bounty hunters that aren't just Samus. So
yeah, no, one of them was following Samus around in one of the games.
Yeah, so
now's the time to bring back Metroid Prime Hunters.
I was thinking we're probably gonna get 2 and 3 and Hunters remade before we get this, because it's like if they want to explain who the other hunters or the other bounty hunters are, I think they're gonna have to remake Hunters.
They especially when it comes to at least getting 2 and 3 out the way, because I'm surprised they haven't
Yeah, they need to hurry up and do
I
that.
understand make 1 the top down. Okay, H2 remaster, sure, but 2 and 3, they're already on the Wii. I was talking to Turbo Samus about this yesterday on March stream, where it's you can get I know David, you have your copy. They have a Wii U still. You can get a copy of Metroid Prime Trilogy for $70. used or loose maybe, and that's still a good deal. You're getting 3 phenomenal FPS takes on the Metroid franchise for the price of one brand new game today.
Mhm.
Now, my hope, this is not going to happen, but my hope, if they do a fucking Doom Animal Crossing with the Doom and fucking Metroid,
That'd be
I'm going to
hilarious.
explode.
The fan art would be
I'm like, no.
legendary.
And the fan art's already fucking starting. I'm like, look, listen, like I am buying the collection edition of Doom Dark Ages, and no one's gonna stop me. And
No one
I am gonna
would
buy
want to
whatever
stop
edition,
you.
whatever high-end edition of Metroid, because I love the Metroid series. I do want to sit back and go through and play Zero Mission again. I played that since I was a kid. I think I played Super Metroid, and that was really fun. But I do love the Prime series.
Yeah, you can basically play the whole Metroid franchise on Switch at this moment, except for like 2 and 3 Prime and then Hunters. But yeah, happy for the fans of Metroid. I honestly wouldn't mind starting to get into this franchise, starting from the beginning with Zero Mission since it's there. I'm gonna like try to do some research and probably try to get into it, give it another shake. Because I do like the aesthetics of the thing. I do want to learn more about Samus as a character, but yeah, I got time now. Now I have something, and I have a window to look into. So
Wait, Brendan, real quick question. I forgot. Is Dread the end of timeline or Fusion?
What's up?
Is Dread the end of timeline or Fusion?
Dread.
Because
Dread.
Because
Okay, that's what I
because the parasites from like the X parasite from Fusion is like a hard carry into Dread because it's fused to Samus's DNA. That's why she's getting hunted by the enemies.
that's what I thought.
Dread was so good, by the way. Dread was so
Mhm.
Dude, she looked so sassy in that fucking game.
Dude, listen, like she was just like, bitch, but said it with her fucking face. I'm like, this
Mhm.
is so good.